Where are we going today?
Okay, I know some of you realized that I didn't actually put out a vlog last week, and the honest truth is I couldn't be asked to pick up the camera and I couldn't be asked to edit a vlog. I'm trying to keep these enjoyable, so I'm only going to pick it up when I feel like it, but I did video a few things that you probably missed, so let's recap from last week and then we'll jump back into this week.
I wasn't actually planning to vlog today, but I ran to get the camera because we are having probably either one of the biggest or the second biggest storm that I've seen on the island so far. You need to check some of this out. I've been standing here trying to capture the thunder. The thunder genuinely is probably some of the loudest thunder I've ever heard anywhere, but it's insane. So we had one very, very similar to this probably about a couple of weeks ago, but it happened in the middle of the night. It literally woke me up. The lightning was so loud.
Yes, I know, lightning doesn't make noise, so it can't be loud. I get it, I hear you. I meant to say the lightning was bright. Anyway, let's continue with the vlog.
It looked like for a moment it was daylight outside, and the thunder, it sounded like there was literally an explosion outside my window. It was insane. But yeah, never seen anything like it before. Sammy's on the phone to one of her colleagues in the other room who has just called up to talk about the storm. She basically called to warn us that during storms like this, it's not uncommon to lose all power sometimes for a day or two. It can like just knock it out on the, I don't know about the whole island, but definitely in certain areas. Pretty crazy, but I mean, welcome to island life. So you may recall in one of our previous videos, I showed you guys the banana tree that we had outside. We actually harvested all the bananas. Cut them all down. I'm not sure. Nani says I've cut them too early. I don't know. We're just going to see what happens, but they look pretty nice. Have a look. Managed to cut quite a few off. Yeah, pretty nice. Hopefully once they ripen up, they'll be pretty good. No storm was ever going to keep us away from Fire and Slice, especially because we've missed out on 1 week. So, the traditional pizza reveal. Da-da-da! Not great, but we'll take it. And then, yeah, we went in today. Well, I say we. Basically me. And then we got these for free.
We just go so much.
Literally. The guy's just giving us free stuff now because we're basically always there, but it does look like a good feast today.
Better than get in New York.
Better than New York? There you go. So for those of you that didn't know, Sammy is secretly a slob. Her face while I'm saying this. Look at the state of this place. She said she was going to cook up a meal and then this is what happened. I mean, look at the state of this.
You need to be careful, you'll be starving the rest of the week.
It's true. I should probably watch what I say. So, the actual story is, we had pest control come in today for some preventative measures before summertime kicks in. And as a part of that, you basically have to empty everything out of the kitchen, cupboards, drawers, cabinets, absolutely everything. It literally took us like two or 3 hours, 2 and a bit hours yesterday to just empty everything out and get it into a state where pest control can come. And now we have to wait a few hours before all of the solution dries and then we can start putting stuff back in. But it's an absolute nightmare. We're on our way into town. Sammy has just finished work for like a long Easter break. Today, we've decided to randomly just go to an outdoor cinema in Hamilton. So this was actually supposed to be on last weekend, on the day of the storm, which you probably would have seen the previous footage of. But it got cancelled, obviously, because of the storm. They decided to reschedule it today. We didn't find out about it until last minute. So we both, literally 2 hours ago. So we've just decided, screw it. We're gonna hit the outdoor cinema and they're playing Moana 2, which Sammy really wants to watch. So we're gonna check that out, probably get some food because I haven't eaten all day. And that's about it, really. So no idea what to expect, no idea what it's gonna be like, but figure it out, see how we go. One thing I did forget to mention about this event is I was gonna say it's completely free. It's not free. You basically have to show up with a receipt showing that you spent $25 in the city of Hamilton, and if you can produce the receipt, they let you in. So it's effectively free because we spend that money anyway. But yeah, pretty cool idea, just to get people out and about. So our film starts at 6, but it said doors open at 5. So me being me, got there for 5, and they're clearly running on island time. They're already just setting out chairs. So me and Sammy have stopped to go get some food kind of detoured back on ourselves, going to a place called Buzz. I think I mentioned this again in the previous vlog. Buzz Cafe, they do a whole bunch of stuff, but they do a banging burrito, so I'll actually get to show you today.
Fish cake on a hot cross bun.
I can't lie, I've never gone from more hungry to more full in a quicker time than that. It's always a solid burrito. I had a protein shake as well, which probably didn't help, but yeah, I'm absolutely stuffed. By the way, burrito, a burger, a protein shake, and a cup of tea, $50. I think the craziest part about that is it's starting to not shock me anymore. It's just starting to feel normal, which is even more worrying.
Nicholas Christopher, who's the son of our town crier, is the singer for Maui. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doesn't do all the singing in the movie.
So we made it through about 45 minutes of the film before someone fell asleep. That someone was me. Well, Sammy woke me up, and then she said she was feeling cold. And bear in mind, the sun is out. We were in the shade though. It was chillier where we were, but the sun is out. It's like
19 degrees.
It's 19 degrees, and
It's
she wanted to.
It's 10 to 7 in the evening.
It's 10 to 7. It's 19 degrees. And she was too cold, and I was asleep. So we're on our way home. We called it an early night. I think we're just going to sit down in front of the TV for the rest of the evening and chill.
Put the heat on.
Put the heat.
Get a hot water bottle.
We're so screwed when we
That's
come back to the
dismissal.
UK.
Okay, so that was it. That was the highlights of what you probably missed out on last week. On to this week's vlog.
Where are we going today?
Going to my friend's house for Good Friday for fish cakes, hot crust buns, and to fly our kites
Yes.
on the beach.
Exactly that. Apparently is it like a local tradition or something?
Yeah, it's a Bermudian tradition on Good Friday. People have fish cakes and hot cross buns, and they go to the beach to fly their kites.
So we're tagging along for the day. Her friend lives basically down the road from Elbow Beach, which we went to a few vlogs ago. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out, fly some kites, which I've never done before, by the way. So it'll be the first time ever flying a kite for me, which should be interesting. And see where the day takes us, really. So the city of Hamilton, which is kind of just outside where we live, is fairly quiet usually on a weekend, but it's Good Friday. Most shops and things are closed here today, and it's like a ghost town. Like, genuinely, there's like not even a single car on the road. It's crazy. Okay, so we just finished up for the day. We are currently walking back home. We're currently going through the railway trail, which used to be basically a railway line through Bermuda. It's basically just a walking, cycling and running trail now, but it's completely safe to walk down. As you might have seen, that Bermuda doesn't have a lot of pavements.
Oh my
I say that. Literally say that. And look what goes past. Yeah, the timing.
Nowhere is safe.
I didn't think cars were allowed down here, but here we go. Anyway, so largely a walking trail, but it's meant to be relatively safe to go down. And yeah, it's just meant to be like a nice little hike. So it's the first time we've done it. We're doing part of it on the way home, which should be cool. But yeah, it was a good time. Had some good food, had a few drinks, and yeah, just en route home now. It's dark. This time is a Friday. You know what that means? Fire and slice. Fire and slice. Come on, man. I'm telling you, one weekend I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna wear her down. We're here for a little while. I'm gonna wear her down. Ain't that right?
How else did you end up with me in the first place?
Facts.
All right, I think we will call it a wrap for this week. I know it's been a bit of a mishmash of a vlog. We had stuff from last week, stuff from this week, just a compilation of stuff. I'll throw in like the highlights again after the end of this video.
But yeah, we'll just leave it there. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. I will speak to you in the next one. See you later. No storm was ever going to keep us away from fire spite.
We're just so excited to smell it.
Hit the outdoor cinema. Oh, something smells nice. This smells really nice. So we're going to hit the outdoor cinema. Thank you.